and see what happens.
There we go. Thank you.
I understand. What else? Anything else? Any other feedback? What are you hearing? Anything else besides just that, or?
No, that's about it. Like, as far as the people that I've talked to, like that's
Mhm.
the issue. Like trying to just reaching people, and like most of the messages I left, nobody's really calling back. So I try to do text messages too.
Mhm.
Still haven't received any responses. So just trying to go back to that and follow up with them again.
Okay. All right. Well, I just wanted to I wanted to do what I call the state of the market real quick, because we know we're trying to get into a habit of at the beginning of these meetings, give a little blurb about what's going on right now. And I did get some information. And as you all have heard, interest rates are starting to pop up again. And I personally, this is my personal feeling, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. I think we're going back to 7% or more. Okay. Just so you know. Um, right now, um, people are dumping US treasuries. Okay. China has dumped out, I don't know, 50, 60 billion here in the last 30 days or so. Japan's in big trouble. Okay. They're right now, even their foreign minister, their financial minister, or whatever they call them over there, their finance person, said that right now they are in a position worse than Greece back in the day, 2011, 12, 13, whatever that was. Okay. They're in bad trouble. So in order for them to generate cash, they're going to have to sell off more treasuries, bonds. Okay. That's going to drive the yield up. That's going to drive interest rates up. Okay. That's what's going on right now. And I believe that trend is going to continue. China right now and us, they're trying to cut a deal with the trade stuff and all that crap. I think they're going to cut a deal, but I think they're going to give us a little bit of short-term pain, and I think they're going to dump more of our bonds, which in turn is going to help drive that up. Now, in my opinion, and I have this on very good authority from 3 people that I follow constantly, that I believe that the Japanese it's going to be a contagion, and it's going to spread to Europe next. We're going to take a small hit, but it's going to spread to Europe in the Eurozone next. Then after that, it's going to come to us. Okay. And I have a lot of reasons, and I could bore you to death with all this crap and this, that, and the
Can
other.
you back up a little bit? My dog was barking like crazy, and I didn't hear everything you said, and I'd like to. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
So just a couple of sentences back.
Well, basically, what's going on is Japan right now is in a lot of trouble. Their foreign minister, whatever their person is, their finance person that represents them, speaks for them as a nation, said that they're right now in worse shape than Greece back in 2012, 13, 14, whatever that was. So they're going to more than likely sell off more bonds, treasuries, bonds, whatever. Okay. The 10-year, the 20-year, the 30-year. I didn't even know he had a 40-year, but okay. Anyway, bottom line is that interest rates here in the United States are going to start going back up, and I think we're going to be at 7+ before too awful long. Okay. And the contagion from Japan is going to spread to the Eurozone next. And we're going to take a little hit with all this, and we're going to have interest rate spikes. But the bad part of the contagion is going to move to Europe. Right now, Europe is moving a lot of their gold, okay, into the U.S. Depositories. Okay. So there's a lot of beating of the war drums. I won't get into the politics and all that crap. Who cares? But the beating of the war drums and this, that, and the other. They want to go to war with Russia. They don't have a choice. They know their financial situation is in really bad shape, and it's about to collapse. Okay. You can search this out. You don't have to take my word for it or anything like that. But you can find it out there. It's all over the place. Okay. That's why they want to go to war. Okay. war distracts people because if the financial system in the EU zone collapses, they're going to come after them with pitchforks. Okay.
Mm.
That's just the way it's going to be. And then it'll spread to us. So we're not unscathed. It's going to spread over here too, but it's going to be a little bit longer before it gets here. Okay. So that being said, right now there's about wrote it down here. A little over 6 million people in what I would call regular stuff, not HUD. Okay, this involves Fannie, Freddie, and the secondary market there, and then the other regular conventional stuff. There's about 6.4 million people who are 30 to 89 days delinquent. Okay. And FHA, which is HUD, FHA loans, there's slightly over 1.5 million. And that these are the ones they're telling us about. Okay. So between the two, you're close to pushing 8 million. Okay. Close to 8 million, 7.8, 7.9 million people are 30 to 89 days delinquent, past due. Okay. In addition to that, credit card debt is the highest it's ever been, ever, in recorded history. And defaulting is going on left and right. Okay. Now, whether they do a BK or not, I don't know. But bottom line is people are hurting for money. Many people in many parts of the country are putting their groceries on the credit card because they can't afford all of it. Okay. And then what else?
If you just look up what Todd was saying, Japan financial crisis, exactly what he said pops up on the Economic Times, and
Yeah, it's everywhere.
it's everywhere. So if you want to read
Don't,
it,
like I say, tell everybody, I'm going to tell you what I know, what I think I know, but I'm backing it up with actual data and real stuff that's going on out there. Don't take my word for it. Look it up yourself if you don't believe me. It's fine. No worries. Okay. Some crackpot on YouTube talking all this crap, me too. Okay. Sounds good. I try to give you what I can, but at the same time, go look for it. So research it out yourself.
it
Okay.
says the US's biggest creditor faces Greek-like financial crisis. So, all right, so they have crisis, then we got crisis.
Well, we're going to have it. It's going to affect us in interest rates to start with. That's where it's going to, and it's already started. They've already dumped a bunch of our bonds, okay, treasuries bonds, whatever. So next, the biggest part of it's going to spread to the EU zone, and then it's going to come back here, okay? There was something else I wanted to say. Well, my point is this, right? And now we have the student loan debt crisis that's going on. Okay. Many people thought that they were going to get reprieved from their student loans. So they're out, partying after they graduate, and they set partying and picking up debt, buying cars, some of them buying homes. But now they're going to make them pay for it. And right now people are needing money. They're needing money badly. Okay. And that's where the point of all of this, what I'm telling you is this, okay? People need money and they have to find ways to get money. Probates, people who are already in default, that sort of thing. While the markets are still a little bit high in many places, Florida is taking a bath right now, okay? They're dropping like unbelievable. They're down over 10% in many markets, okay, from their highs, and they're headed down further. Vegas, Nevada is taking a bath right now. Phoenix is not as bad, but it's starting to crater. Parts of Texas are dying like a dog. It's getting the cascade effect is beginning, is what my point is. If you can get to these people, tired landlords. They're tired of the calls because everybody calls them. I bet each one of those old tired landlords gets 2 to 5 calls a week, easy. Okay. Well, guess what? They may want to start parting with their portfolios, or at least a portion of it. Okay. The writing's on the wall. everybody knows, everybody who lived through the crisis that would understood what was going on during the crisis, 08, 9, 10, 11, 12, all right, remembers what happened. All right. So we're going to have a similar thing. It's not going to be as bad, in my opinion. That's my opinion. I don't think it's going to be as bad, but I'm of the opinion it's going to be at least 50%. Okay.
There are 7, 8, 9, 50% of that.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, you can, you know, my point is continue calling, continue reaching out, continue following up. Okay. Because people are struggling right now and they need money. And if they have to sell the house, at least if they're in pre-foreclosure, at least they can walk away in many markets with at least some cash in their pocket where they can at least afford to rent someplace. Okay. A lot of people.
And you'll be ready for when everything, this is just the beginning. And as things tumble, you'll have more and more in your pipeline and you'll be used to it and you'll know what to say and you'll just have all kinds of information. It's just really good to know. Thank you, Todd.
Anyway, I could bore you with all of it, but anyway, probate.
No, it's fascinating. I
Divorces.
think that's fascinating.
Divorces. That's another good one to go after, the divorcing people. So.
Jerice, you're here.
Yes, I had a rough day.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We got a little group here, which is just fine. No problem at all. I had numbers for you. I think I had 30 for you.
You had 30 for me?
I did.
And now from last call on.
That's what you said, Brownie Bear.
I said, oh,
What?
the last time I called, yes, that one from last week, because we didn't put a number down for last week. It was for a week before last. Is it dated?
Oh, yeah. Okay. You're
And
right.
I did do the 30. That's what I'm like.
All right. How did that go?
That's when Todd told me, remember I said that I had some that I left a message, some that was not ready to sell right now. And it was another kind. I had my notes. I just got to my desk. Okay, something dysfunctional right now. Yeah, it was. I left messages, and it was buyers that was not ready to sell right now. Those were the responses. It seemed like it was one more, but I don't know if I know that. Oh, Todd had asked me did I say anything about, I guess, getting back with him in reference to selling it, like the conversations.
Yeah.
And he gave me some pointers on that. That's what.
All right.
Yeah. You can tell I rushed in.
Yeah, no. Thanks for making it. That's great. Do you have a number you want to try for next week?
I'm gonna do my 25, 30. Leave me at 30.
I'm gonna leave you with 30. Nayo, how about you?
I'm going to try for the same.
Another 60? Okay.
Yes.
All right. And Angela. Okay. Annie?
I still will make an attempt to do some, but I'm still swamped for next week, but so I'll try and do half of my amounts. I'll try and do 50. I'll just try and do at least 10 a day.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
great. All right. Well, it's all good. We're just keeping track for everybody.
Yeah, but I still want to keep going, keep the momentum, you know.
Well, that's it. Even if you only do a couple or you do 100, either way, just
Yeah,
don't give up. Yeah.
that's exactly.
Yeah. It's
Thank you,
just
baby.
building the future. It's really, really what it is. Okay. So I guess we're good. Anything else we need to talk about, Todd? Anything else you want to share about that? I think it's fascinating.
No, one thing I did today, if you did not see it in both of the property pipelines, one for the questions and one for normal information coming out, I dropped two Excel spreadsheets or CSV spreadsheets. One of them, when you when you pull your expired listings, that's the one, it's marked PS, I think it is, PS something template. That's the form I want you to send your properties to me in that format. Okay. And I said in there, don't worry about the FIPS, don't worry about the county, and don't worry about the APN. That's the format in which I need it to come to me.
Can you put that in the chat, right?
Yes, I put it in workplace chat. And I did send it to a couple people just because. Also, when you skip trace, all right, I sent the bat skip trace template, and that's the one I want you to use. Okay. And do it exactly like that and put in the mailing address. Okay, that's important. Okay, put in the mailing address because that way you're going to get a more accurate pull. Because then the bat script trace recognizes if the addresses don't match, it recognizes that it's a non-owner occupied property, and it goes after the telephone number from the other address, the mailing address. I think that's why some of you are getting a poor pull on some of those numbers. I don't know that for sure because I'm not watching you do it, but I think that might be some of the problem.
So follow the template.
Yes. Yes.
And those are in the
Chat.
the help chat. Okay.
Both. They're in both. They're in both.
Oh, is it? Okay. I just saw the pipeline one.
Yeah, I put it in both.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah,
All right.
as bat skip template.csv, and the other one that you send to me is ps template.csv. If the stuff you're sending to me, the expireds and things, and I sent this email to somebody, I can't remember who. I was trying to get caught up. It's just been a crazy week. But once I reduce it down, I take it, I load it, I scrub it, and then I pull it out, and then I take out the ones that have sold within the past year and a half, 2 years. Sometimes somebody sent me like 250, and by the time I was done, it reduced down to like 80. Okay, and by the time I skip trace it, I bet half of them are going to be on the DNC list. So for you all, if it gets reduced down like that, change your dates or pick up more zip codes around you, and you can send them back to me. Okay, do that next week though. Let me get caught up because I'm still behind from my basement flooding. Okay, but send them to me Monday or even Sunday. That's fine. And I'll get them back. But if you send them to me in that format for the PS template, all right, I can get them back to you in less than 10 minutes. Well, when I get to it.
Easy, yeah.
How far back do you want us to go back on the expireds?
I would go from 6 months to 24.
Okay.
You could go further, okay? But I think from my opinion, the sweet spot is 6 to 24 months back.
Okay. Thanks.
Great. Any other thoughts or questions or comments or?
What can we do? Well, my question is this: what can we do to help you? Now, some of you have sent back the zip codes again, and I do not have the automated system running just yet. But if you did not get any regular leads that we pull, the regular leads, not your expireds, regular leads, and you want me to pull more, send them back to me again. The past 7 to 10 days have been a nightmare. Okay, send them back, and I'll be happy to. By the weekend, I'll have it all out. I'm getting caught up right now.
Okay, but the question is, what can we do to help?
Yes, what else can we do to help you?
Make the calls for me? Just
Hey,
Touche.
Well, I had to lighten up the room a bit.
No, honestly, what can we do to help you?
We're
No,
gonna
no.
put out a little survey too, just so you know, so don't feel like you're gonna, I mean, just think about it. I know that's just a question and you might not have it right on your head, but we're just gonna send out a little survey about what can be done better, how can, whatever.
We want to help you, but on the other side of the coin, though, you have to be consistent. Okay, I can't stress it enough. If you're consistent, if you do an hour a day or 2 hours every other day or whatever of calling and actually calling, texting, emailing, and this, that, and the other, you will get deals, but
Yeah.
you have to be consistent. And I know life gets in the way and things get jumbled about, but you do need to do it. It will pay off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, yep.
Do
And I
you
know
have
some of
like
you,
a
oh, sorry, go ahead.
do you have like a time of day do you think is best, or because I know I have some that are like landlines and there's some that are like cell phones or whatever. So just trying to find the time of day, I guess.
There's a
Do you
sweet
have like
spot for
a
time? Yeah.
Monday through Thursday,
yeah.
I would say is good to go. Earlier, I say earlier in the morning, from 9 to noon on Saturdays. Afternoon on Saturdays, you're not going to get a lot of people. You may get a few. I don't bother people typically on Sundays unless they're reaching out to me and they want to talk.
Mm-hmm.
But Monday through Thursday is pretty much, open until like
Anytime.
But it's
7,
not like
7:30.
dinner time or anything. I know that, people hear that, or you should call them around dinner time or
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know. It just,
Not me,
Right.
because I won't answer your.
it's not a 9 to 5 world anymore,
No, no, it's
right?
not.
Then you go home and eat dinner at
Right,
6. It just
right.
doesn't, that's not what's going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Monday
And
through
how do you feel
Thursday,
about like work?
Friday. On Fridays, I think Fridays are okay. But I wouldn't be calling after 3 or 4 o'clock because you're typically people are doing stuff. They're going to dinner.
And they're in weekend mode.
Yeah.
Well, what did you say, Niall?
About work numbers. Like some numbers that were like work numbers.
Really.
Yeah. Like businesses. So I'm asking then like the so like
No, I wouldn't call anybody at work ever.
okay. That's because I was like it happened. Eh, I don't think so. But it was kind of too late, so I kind of okay. And then like they it was they
We have a bad signal, Niall.
Cut out.
You're cutting in and.
Say hi, buddy.
Aw, is this the one you swear at?
oh
Yeah, he's a little turkey, aren't you, little turkey buddy? Yes. All right, go on. He doesn't like to be picked up. He likes to be played with, but he doesn't like to be
He's
picked up.
pretty. Anyway, now you want to try that again? We didn't completely hear it. We got a bad signal.
yeah, the first one it caught me off guard. So I was like, okay. And then like I talked to him and he just was like, well, I wasn't interested in helping. And then the second time it happened, I was just like, they told me to leave a message, like if I wanted to leave a message. And I was just like, no, like, so that was the only thing. Cause I don't know how I feel about this. Is like, cause then I feel like it comes off like bill collector or something like that to where it's just,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would move to
don't
the
cross
next
the
number.
lines.
I would move to the next number. If that's the primary, I would move to the next one. Yeah.
okay.
If I get a work number, oh, I'm terribly sorry. I must have dialed the wrong number. Click, boom, move on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but also though, the other side of that coin is I don't know how you load yours in to the system, but me, hi, this is Todd. May I help you? It sounds like I'm at work. you know,
Mm.
or hi, this is Todd from EXP. How can I help you? It sounds like they're at work. All right, but it might be a cell number, that personal cell.
Yeah.
No, this was like a like a call center, like
Oh,
a
okay.
secretary.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm terribly
Yeah.
sorry. I've got the wrong number.
Okay.
Not at work.
I think everything else, like I'm just getting used to making the calls, and then like you come across things as you go. So I think like the more I call, the more I'll probably know like the difference and what I need help with and what like to work on. Because sometimes it's just trying to figure out like the opening. Because then you get so many like either answer machines to when you finally get a real person, you're kind of like, oh
Ooh,
well, and then you have to
another
kind of
Uh,
one.
back.
uh,
And then you just sometimes you just pray for somebody to be like, okay, I'm not interested, just to get like a human on the phone. So it's just getting through them.
no, it is. And it, like I said, you be persistent. And text messages, if most of the time you can tell if it's a cell phone most of the time, even if you're not looking at it right, off your sheet. The text messages, most people would prefer to text. At least in my world, they do.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
else? What else? Consistency and persistence, and you will do deals. I promise you, you will do deals.
I think I'm gonna start looking at the expireds too, just to kind of mix it up to where I'm just not calling one set of people, and then I can kind of bounce back and forth to people who are already, like you said, that were already they listed it at one point. So I feel like
Yeah.
you get a different response.
Well, it's an easier conversation, you know.
Mhm.
Oh, hey, I noticed you had your house listed a while back. I'm assuming it's not listed anymore because you sold it, and then let it go from there. So yeah, and they're an easier because nobody's calling anymore. So I would beat that horse to death. I think I did the last time, but like I said, nobody's calling them anymore. So you calling them, and maybe they're ready to try it again. And if not,
Mm.
hey, can I touch base with you in a month or so, just to see where you're at? Is that okay? Oh yeah, reach out. Okay, thanks. You're the only one doing it.
Yeah.
What else?
And
Yes, ma'am.
what was the number? Like how many did you say to send? Don't send more. I know it was a don't send more than a certain number for
I,
the
I
expireds.
For you to pull.
Oh, for you to do your thing, Todd.
400.
Okay.
Yeah, 400. By the time I scrub them, you might have 250. And then by the time you pull them, scrape them down from the DNC list and stuff like that, then you're going to be down to 100, 150. You know, hopefully it's more, hopefully. But I'm telling you, if you get out and just take a day, take 3 or 4 hours and take the ones that are close to you and put together Bing or Google or whatever will put together a great route for you. And you can just drive to each one, knock on, do it a little door knocking. All right. Get out and see what's going on. You might drive past a couple of Fizbos. All right. In the neighborhood. You may see that a house is all grown up, grass is all grown up, looks like nobody's living there. Oh shit, write that address down. That type of thing. Just take a little stroll and 5, 10, 15 properties, go door knocking, see what's going on. If you see a neighbor outside, nobody's home, Hey, what's going on? Oh, you know these folks? Blah, 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 blah. You know. I have fun doing that. I find all kinds of crazy stuff when I'm out running around doing that. What else? What else can I help you with? Lynn, anybody? We're here to help you. And if there's something that we're not doing that you think we should be doing, say it. Okay, that's what we're here. We want you to be successful. We want to see you, obviously we want some data off this to see how you do. Okay, but at the same time, we do truly want to help you make sales, get deals done, and put money in your pocket. That's what we're here for.
That is greatly appreciated. You guys are sincere, which is very good.
Well, like I said,
No, we-
go ahead. Sorry.
no, I was just agreeing. All right.
Well, I don't want to keep you all just, chit-chatting and stuff like that. You all have lives, but like I said, if there's anything that we can do for you, reach out. If for example, if you want me to do calls next week, I can set up the time and I'll do calls and you can watch me if that's what you want.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Okay. Yeah, I can do, a few calls, try to get somebody on the line, and you can listen to me.
I think we should let everybody know that. Put that in the chat. I think that's great.
Well, I'm going to call pre-foreclosures, okay? Because that's my deal. I'm an REO HUD guy, for distressed person. That's what I'm going to call. So just FYI.
Okay, great.
Are y'all still working on somebody with KV Core? Getting them?
Yeah, Lynn, I forgot to follow up with you on that. We've talked so much about other things over the past week.
No, my apologies. I will get on that in the morning. That was my bad.
That's a good KB core. Write it down too. I'll stay on her.
So that's one for you, Carol.
All good. All good.
Just messing with you.
I know you are. It's all good.
Did I send you all that funny?
Mm.
I was going to, and I don't know. It was about the guy who was married to his wife, and they were married 25 years and everything. Did I send it to you all?
No, you did not.
No.
I have to find that again because that was hilarious. I'll put that in the chat, and there's nothing vulgar about it, but it is funny. I'll set that because you said you said number one or something,
Yes.
and it just immediately reminding me of that.
No, that's one for her. Her to do.
I got you there. I can see. I think I sent that to my wife. I'll have to drop that in chat.
All right. Well, thanks for coming today, everybody. Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
If you need anything, let us know.
Thank
We're
you.
around.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Take care.
As well.
You
Bye.
Thank you
too.
all. Have a good night.
Nice.
You too.
Hey, Todd, I was just thinking about something.
Yeah.
I started that survey. Let me go over the questions with you real quick.
No, take your time. I'm going to drop that in chat. That is, it is so hilarious.
All right, let me pull this up. This is what we want. We want forms. Okay. Property pipeline, BWB agent observations, I called it.
Okay.
Asked for their email. The first one was, how would you rate the property pipeline program thus far, 1 to 5. 1 is being not my cup of tea, 5 is it's great, glad I'm participating. Next one is, what do you like about it? Next one is, what do you wish would change? Then, can you see this program as a way to bring you extra transactions? Yes, no, or not sure, maybe. Not sure yet, maybe. Would you make the program more effective? What would make the program more effective, in your opinion? Do you have interest in Brokers Without Borders as a team? And I don't even know if we should have that.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Do you have interest in Brokers Without Borders as a team?
Should we really ask that question?
I don't know. It doesn't feel right, so let's take it off.
I don't know if we should go there.
Yeah, no, especially even after our conversation the other day. So is there anything else we want to know?
Let's go through the bullet points one more time, because it'll just boom, 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 boom.
How would you rate it? 1 to 5? What do you like about it? What do you wish it would change? What do you wish would change? Can you see this program as a way to bring you extra transactions? What would make the program more effective in your opinion? And then your name, optional.
That's pretty much it. That's what we're looking for. We're just feeding feedback. And put in there at the top, be honest. Be honest, be straight.
Okay, good idea. All right, be honest, be straight. We want to know the truth. Thanks very much. Be honest, be straight. We can take it. Is that fine, right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna publish this and send it to you to make sure it works, okay?
What do you mean, publish?
I have to publish it so it can accept answers.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It's gonna come to my email.
Yeah, I'll send it there. I'm not gonna do not collect emails because I want them to be able to be anonymous if they choose to.
Ah, that's good. Make sure that's clear in there.
Yes.
Make sure that we are not collecting emails. So this is totally anonymous.
Yeah. This is completely anonymous. ANONYMOUS. Oh, I spelled it right. Unless you want to tell us, want us to know. Unless you want us to know. Be honest, be straight. We can take it. We want to know the truth. This is completely anonymous unless you want us to know. And then just thanks very much.
Okay.
All right. Now publish it. Responders, anyone with the link.
And that's coming to me, is that correct?
Yeah, as soon as I turn it
Oh.
on.
Sure.
Anyone with the link. It says publish the form. The responders are anyone with the link. Yes, that makes sense. Okay. I'm going to give you the link. All right, what is the link here? Copy it.
Oh, we're still recording, so let me turn that off. Nothing big there.